may be the poorest person in the world, but at some point, you're going to come across some kind of lick where you're going to get a $20,000 lick or $30,000 lick. You can become rich even with a $10,000 lick if you normally, your normal expenses are typically $1,000 a month or whatever, and you come across 10,000. If you're a disciplined person, you can take that and make yourself a millionaire.
Yeah.
If you got 10,000, all you got to do is jam that 10 times and get you 100,000. Whatever you did to get 100,000, do that 10 times, and now you're a millionaire. Exactly. I don't care who.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody to my podcast. I am your gracious host, Jupiter 9. And in today's podcast, as you just heard, you know what I'm saying, Willie D talk about how you can flip $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Today, in this day and age, in this time with the internet, it's not hard to make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? It is not hard at all. There's so many opportunities out there, you know what I'm saying, to flip money. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, the internet has made the playing field as far as financially even for everybody. Anybody can get a bag today. If you're willing to put in the effort, in the work, and stay consistent and not give up, anybody can get a bag today, man. So I just wanted to play that little clip for everybody, you know what I mean? And that's what it takes to make $1 million. If you got an idea and you got $10,000, like he said, at some point in time, you're going to come across a few stacks. And it's up to you to decide what you want to do with those stacks. Whether if you want to blow it on liabilities or if you want to take that and get some assets. And today, we're going to talk about liability and assets. So a lot of people know what liability and assets are, and a lot of people don't. So we're going to be talking about that today, liability and assets. Now, with most people today, especially here in America, they only focus on the liability side of, the financial system. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really focus on the asset side of the financial system. And assets is something that brings a positive financial gain into your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Liabilities is the opposite. Plain and simple, what the two are, you know what I mean? And a lot of times people, focus on the liability side, buying, designer clothes and Jordan sneakers and, all these high price items, but you got all these liabilities and you don't have any assets. And in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the book, which I highly suggest you go read if you're looking to change your perspective on the financial system and what you think about how you think about how money works. You know what I'm saying? Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a great book to read. You don't even have to read the book now. You can just get the audio book and listen to it while you jogging or listen to it while you at work. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just listen to it while you chilling in the cut at home, know what I mean? So we're going to go into with our assets. So we're going to start off with assets first because I think it's very important that people start thinking about assets. You know what I'm saying? So what are assets? And I'm going to read a little bit about what assets are. All right. So an asset is any resource good used to generate cash flow, reduce expenses, or provide further economic benefits for an individual, government, or business. Assets contain economic value and can benefit a company's operation, increase the value of a business, or raise an individual's net worth. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep going. Personal assets refer to those owned by an individual, while business assets refer to those owned by a corporation or company. Assets can be physical or tangible, currently available to sell or available for long-term sale, or used for a daily operation of a business. You can calculate a company's equity, solvency, or financial health by subtracting its liabilities, meaning outstanding debts or accounts payable, from the value of its total assets. You know what I'm saying? So basically what that's saying is if you have a bunch of liabilities, you want to subtract that from your assets. plain and simple. Now, some of the things we're going to be talking about too as well. What are some assets? Talking about what are some assets and what are some liabilities. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go into what are liabilities right now. So in business bookkeeping, liabilities are financial obligations to outside parties. The most common type of corporate and small business liability is monetary debt, which is largely grouped under accounts payable on a cash flow statement. Okay. A company's total liability includes short-term liabilities, also called current liabilities, which must be paid within 1 year. Long-term liabilities, also called non-current liabilities, which are due in more than 1 year's time. A contingent liability, which only needs to be paid under certain circumstances. Long-term debt, credit card debt, machinery depreciation, sales tax, and income tax are all types of liabilities. So, like I said earlier in the podcast, liabilities would be, TVs, buying a big screen TV, things that depreciate as soon as you buy it. You know what I'm saying? An automobile would be a liability. You know what I'm saying? Your home could actually be a liability. It depends on how you use your home. If you just buy a home and you just buy it for yourself, then it can be a liability. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no cash flow coming in from that property. So that can be a liability. A lot of people think that a home is an asset. It is an asset depending on how you flip it. Not how you flip it, but how you freak it. Like, if you just, like I said, if you just buy a house and you just move in it and you have a upstairs apartment, you know what I mean, and you're not going to rent it out to nobody for cash flow, then it's a liability because you have to pay, you have to pay taxes on it, you know what I'm saying, each and every year. You have to fix things that break on the home. So it's taking cash flow from you. So it can be a liability. Now, if you want your home to be an asset, you will have to use it for cash flow. You know what I'm saying? You can use that upstairs apartment for like an Airbnb, or if you have an extra apartment for an Airbnb, or you can rent it out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people doing the Airbnb thing. That's how your house, your property can become an asset. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got cash flow coming in, and then those Airbnb payments, or if you rent it out monthly, can pay off the mortgage. You don't even have to pay for the mortgage. So you basically living in your property for free. You know what I'm saying? Because of the cash flow. That can be an asset to you if you freak it that way. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how you want to do it. Like jewelry can be an asset or a liability. You know what I'm saying? People, get designer watches and put diamonds on them, then it's a liability because you destroyed the original. You want to keep like designer watches. You know what I'm saying? I'm a watch guy, so like Rolexes. You want to keep them in the original form. Then they increase in value. But a lot of people today, entertainers specifically, they take a designer watch like a Rolex and they'll bust it down with a bunch of diamonds. You know what I'm saying? You just destroyed the value of the watch. Now it's not going to increase in value. Actually, it's going to depreciate because the diamonds just destroyed the designer watches and stuff like that. You have to keep them in original state. I know I said Jordans can be a liability, which they are, but you can make Jordans an asset if you invest in them. Buy a bunch of Jordans, you know what I'm saying? Get them for a certain price, and then turn around and hold. You can hold them and let the value of them increase, or and then you can sell them. You know what I'm saying? Then that's an asset. You know what I mean? But if you just buying Jordans for yourself, then it's a liability. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that are liabilities actually can be an asset depending on how you want to. You know what I mean? You can make a profit from Jordans. It's crazy how Jordans is still popular today. You know what I'm saying? But let's go over some more examples of some assets and liabilities. So we're going to start off with assets. You know what I'm saying? things that are assets, investments are assets. Like I said, property can be an asset or a liability. You know what I'm saying? Land is an asset, definitely. Land is, that's the big thing too. People are flipping land, savings and cash, vehicles. Like I said, that's a liability. You know what I'm saying? But if you turn around and take that vehicle and you become an Uber driver, or they have another app where you can rent your car out to people, then it's an asset. You know what I'm saying? Furniture is an asset. Furniture / equipment is an asset. So we're going to go into liabilities. Credit cards, property loans, land loans, personal loans, vehicle loans, monthly costs. So those are some things that are liabilities, you know what I'm saying? And your ultimate goal, you want to have more assets than liabilities. You want to have like 70% assets, and then you want to have 30% in liabilities, man, if you can. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate goal, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to say right here, I'm not a financial advisor, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just somebody just sharing information with the people, you know what I'm saying? If you seek a financial advisor, if you're looking for a financial advisor, please go seek yourself a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, nothing like that. So I just want to make that disclaimer. Like I said, too many times people focus on the asset, people get their paycheck and they just want to, it's burning a hole in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's burning a hole in your pocket and you're ready to spend it, And people look at money wrong too, man. Like, people look at money as a certificate to buy things, buy a bunch of liabilities. People don't look at money as another means of making more money. You know what I mean? People don't invest in themselves, man. People don't want to learn how to invest in crypto and invest in stocks. This day and age, man, back when, I was 20, 18, 19, 20, it was very difficult to invest because it was so many steps you had to take in order to do one thing. What I mean by that, right now, you got so many apps that you can download right now and start investing, learning how to invest. Back when I was coming up, you didn't have none of this stuff, man. You had to call a broker company and you had to create an account over the phone, and you couldn't do all this internet stuff that you can do today, man. You know what I'm saying? And computers back then was so expensive. Like a basic regular just a regular home computer, not even a laptop, man, will run you like $5,000 back in the day, man. So a lot of people couldn't even afford to get a computer. You know what I'm saying? And it was in the internet back then wasn't even fast. It was slow as snails, man. It was slow as snails. You had the dial-up phone. What was it called? The dial-up service. You know what I'm saying? The service that went through your phone jack in your home. Man, the internet was slow as snails, and you didn't have Google. Like Google was a baby back then. I'm talking about, this got to be like 97, 90, 96, 97, 98. Like I said, a lot of people couldn't afford the computers, and nobody wanted to go through the hassle of setting up an account and drive into the establishment in order to invest in stocks and stuff like that. But today with the internet, man, I mean, like I said, man, there's so many things you can be doing. You can be day trading. You can do stock options. I mean, you can just buy stocks. There's so many things that you can get into and learn today. And you didn't have YouTube, all these platforms, people sharing information for free. So if you really wanted to know how to learn how to trade stocks, you probably would have to take like a college course or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff wasn't available back then, man. And it was highly difficult to do the things that we do today. You know, me being 45 now and watching how the world operates everything through their phone, it bugs me out sometimes, even though I'm a part of it and I know how to operate through the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, for the most part, it's just like, you know, it still bugs me out to see where the internet started to where it is today. And it's just like, man, how it progressed over the years and got better and better and better. And that's what you got to do with your life, man. You have to get better and better each and every year. You want to do better than what you did last year. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to stay stagnant. You don't want to stay comfortable. The best way, I think, for someone to get to the bag is to be uncomfortable. Do something that's going to make you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to stay comfortable because you're going to stay in the same situation you were last year. And that could be, you know, you still working a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? Or you still, you know, trying to work on your goals, you know, you still stuck. You seem stagnant in life and you can't get out of it. So the best thing for you, I think, and this is just my personal opinion, is to make yourself uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Do something that's going to make you uncomfortable. Now, I mean, I'm not talking about illegal or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, do something that's outside of the box of what you already doing. You know what I'm saying? And this is how people are getting to the bag stage. These young cats, a lot of these young cats are getting to the bag, man. And like I stress so many times in my podcast, it's just like, you know, you young kids, if you want to work a 9 to 5, okay, cool. But don't let that be the end all be all in your financial life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I read in an article that there's over 600,000 millionaires, millionaires, man. So the bag is out there for everybody. Everybody can get a bag, and you don't even have to spend bread to get this bag. All you got to do is put in the consistent work. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. And stuff was just start, you know what I mean, popping off, man. That's what happened with me with podcasting a couple years ago. I started podcasting. I stayed consistent. I stuck with it even when I didn't make a dime in it. You know what I'm saying? I just stuck with it, and before you know it, it just took off. You know what I mean? Took 2 years to build, you know, and then it just took off, man. It just took off. So never say you can't do anything. You know what I mean? Anything is possible in this new world, and technology, the internet, you know, anything's possible today, man. Anybody can get to a bag today, man. If you know how to operate, if you know how to maneuver in this internet, anybody can get a bag today, man. It's, you know, having 5,000 at your disposal is a beautiful thing, because 10,000, because a lot of people don't have that. So if you do got 10,000 at your disposal, you need to be looking around and saying, man, what can I get into outside this 9 to 5 so I can leave this 9 to 5? Don't let that 9 to 5 make you comfortable, man. And I'm speaking for the people who want to get out of that 9 to 5 rat race. Don't let your 9 to 5 make you comfortable. The best way I could tell you is to, you know, do something that's going to make you uncomfortable. Do something outside of the norm, what you regularly do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you're passionate about. You know what I mean? Do what you're passionate about. Don't do something that, you know, family and friends want you to do. You do what you want to do. This is the time right now to get it done. Like I said, it's going to be only such a amount. It's going to be only a certain amount of time that this window of opportunity of what you want to do with your life, you know what I'm saying, financially, you know, if you want to start a business or whatnot, this is the time to do it right now. And this energy on the planet is not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? You only got a certain amount of time before this energy on the planet, to where, you know, if you put in the work on getting out of the 9 to 5 rat race, you know what I'm saying, this is the time to break free from it. You know what I mean? This is the time to, whatever you got creatively going on in your head, this is the time to put it into motion. You know what I mean? So that's what I would be working on. You know what I'm saying? And each and every day, man, I work on something different, man. You know what I'm saying? I work on something different, or I try to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Each and every day. Know what I mean? So that's what you gotta do. Like, you really want to get into the assets side of the financial system and stay away from the liabilities. You know what I'm saying? If you got a bunch of liabilities, try your best to clear them up, man, and get you more assets. You know what I'm saying? You want to, some more ideas of assets, man, would be physical gold and silver would be an asset. What else, man? Like a laptop would be an asset depending on how you use it. Know what I mean? If you don't have a laptop, I suggest you invest in one. Your laptop can make you hundreds of thousands, maybe millions. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how bad you want it, you know? Like your phone could be an asset, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just use their phone for entertainment and laptops, internet. You know, a lot of people just running their business from their phone, man. A lot of people don't, some people don't, I'm going to say a lot of people, but some people don't even have a laptop, you know what I mean? And they do their business from their phone. So don't let that hold you back either. Because you don't have a laptop. Say, well, I don't have a laptop. Well, you know, that's not an excuse anymore either, because you have a walk-in laptop in your hand and it's called a smartphone. So that's not an excuse either. You know what I'm saying? Because people are not making excuses out here. These millennials out here, it's over 600,000 millennials out here getting millions. And they're not letting the fact that they don't have a laptop, you know what I'm saying, to make their dreams come true. They're not, you know, they're not letting that stop them, man. Don't let nothing stop you guys. You know what I'm saying? But stop wasting your money. Word. Stop wasting your money. And this is definitely going out to my brothers and sisters. Stop wasting your money, man. Stop throwing your money up in the club. Stop wasting it on designer clothes. If you buy designer clothes, buy from somebody who looks like you, man. Support one another. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking anybody else who, you know, not knocking any other race, nothing like that, but we got to support each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's cats out here right now making some fresh clothes, man. They got some fresh clothes, man. I seen one cat on TikTok, man. He had a clothing line, man. He had some dope stuff. You know, just support your brothers and sisters, man. They out there trying to get it. They grinding. They creative. They got some quality. Yeah, just make sure it's quality. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's quality and you're getting your money's worth, support them. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, you support people who don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Gucci don't like you. Who else, man? Tommy Hilfiger at one point in time when that was popular, he didn't like us. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stop supporting brands and corporations who don't rock with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have more power than anybody financially, man. We can stop any corporation from existing, man. Just strictly through you know, stop you know, supporting them. We consume more than any other nationality, man. You know what I'm saying? We consume more than anybody, and that's got to stop too. Stop consuming so much and become the owner. You know, we consume way too much. You know what I'm saying? We spend way too much. As soon as we get our check, we're ready to spend it. And you know, that to me is sort of like a mental disease, man. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that comes from, you know, being on the bottom for so long, and then, you know, you get your check, you want to feel good. It makes you feel good to buy designer clothes. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to waste my money on designer clothes and all that goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather put my money into the actual company. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather put my money, if I'm going to, if I have a desire to buy Jordans, I'd rather put my money into Nike, the actual company, so I can own a percentage of the company and get what's it called? I forgot what it's called when they give their shareholders a percentage of the earnings each quarter or something like that. I'd rather invest in a company and get the man, I can't remember right now, but you know what I mean. You get a percentage of the earnings each quarter or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I'd rather invest in a company. Like I have stocks in Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Amazon's getting ready to get into healthcare. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be huge. I don't have a lot of stocks, you know what I'm saying, but I got some stocks. So I'm a percentage owner of Amazon. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got to start thinking like that. You know, start putting your bread into these corporations that you know are stable. You know what I'm saying? Stable corporations. Amazon. You know, you got Walmart. You got Target. You got I know I'm just naming store brands, but you got Nike. You got Adidas. You know, you got all these corporations. Stable. McDonald's, Burger King. I mean, you know, you got all these corporations that you can actually invest in and get a percentage of the earnings every quarterly, you know what I'm saying, from the company, depending on how many stocks you hold. You know, to get a huge profit from it monthly, you would probably have to own like 10,000 stocks. I'm not too sure, but yeah, you have to start switching your mind, guys. You know what I'm saying? Switching your mind from employee to boss. Not boss, I hate that word boss, but business owner. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the one receiving the checks. You want to be the one writing the checks. You know what I mean? I always say that. You want to be the one writing the checks, not the one receiving the checks. And what I mean by that, you don't want to be the one getting a 9-to-5 paycheck if you don't have a plan. You know what I'm saying? You need a plan outside of that 9-to-5. And that too, you know, with the climate of the world, the climate of you know what I'm saying, the job sector, your job is not even guaranteed anymore. At any given day, your job can let you go. Know what I mean? At any given day, any given time, you can lose your job. Straight like that. You can lose your job. So you should not be putting all your eggs into a 9-to-5. Even if you don't want to stop working, that's cool, whatever. You know, you got something going on, you want to increase the 401k or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, you know, that you think a 9-to-5 will continue to benefit you, cool. I'm not saying to, you know, quit your job. If you like working a 9-to-5, some people like getting up mad early, or getting up, you know, working overnights or whatever, and going to a 9-to-5. But for me, that's not me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to work a 9-to-5. I always wanted to be a business owner. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have the path at the time or the knowledge that I have today to create, you know what I'm saying, create my reality, because everything is mental, you know what I'm saying? Everything you do is mental, man, you know what I mean? It don't become physical, it becomes mental first. The mental moves to physical, you know what I'm saying? That's why they say mind over matter, you know what I mean? Because the mental moves to physical. So everything in your reality can be changed through your mind. You know what I'm saying? You have to visualize it before it actually happens. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing people need to do. Start visualizing stuff. Start saying that you're a millionaire before you're a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like I said, a guy had a dream that he won $10 million off a certain scratch off. I think it was Lucky 7. And he started playing it. You know what I'm saying? And then 6 months later, he won $10 million. Like, that's real. Stuff like that happens is real. That's not no BS stuff. Why? Because the mental is very powerful, man. Your mentality is very powerful. You know what I'm saying? You can change your world through your mind. Word up. You can change the world through your mind, man. You can change your world through your mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can change the world, maybe possibly collectively, but you can change your world through your mind. You know what I'm saying? The situation you messed up right now, yo, you don't got to be like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your butt on that YouTube and learn something. You don't even got to go to college no more. Word up. Like, you can just go to YouTube and just whatever you want. Just type in whatever you want to learn and just learn it. That's what I did. That's what I do. I don't got no college degree, nothing like that. I got a high school diploma, man. I got a high school diploma. You know what I'm saying? And the moves and things I be doing, I did that without a college degree, man. You know what I mean? People put too much stocks in degrees and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just some BS, man. You know what I'm saying? Not unless you go to trade school. And that too, if you're gonna go to school, go to trade school, man, because you're gonna have to get if you want to work, you're gonna have to get jobs robots can't do. You know what I'm saying? Robots getting ready to take over, man. They know the shift is here. Everybody's mentality is shifted. You know what I'm saying? They know that. That's why robots are coming in and working and taking people's jobs. No Mexicans taking your jobs. It's going to be robots. You know what I'm saying? And what jobs are Mexicans taking? People say all the time. I mean, Mexicans work jobs we don't want to work. So what jobs are they taking? They're not taking no jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking no jobs. But the robots are coming, man. You know what I'm saying? The robots are coming, and they're going to be at these corporations working. Because to keep it real, they don't even want to pay you what they're paying you, the crumbs they're paying you. To keep it real, little BS $13 an hour, little BS $15 an hour, they don't want to pay you that. They really don't want to pay you nothing if they can get away with it. Straight up, they really don't want to pay you nothing. So, I mean, hey, man, like I said, man, get on that asset side, man. Get you some land. You know what I'm saying? Get you some property buildings. You know what I'm saying? They can bring in some rental revenue. Some complex buildings. What do you call them? Duplex buildings, or I forgot what you call them. You know what I'm saying? With multiple apartments in them. Yeah, man. Get to moving, man. You want to get into real estate? Yo, learn about it. Go on YouTube. Go on TikTok. TikTok's another spot where you can learn mad stuff. Man, listen, man. You guys need to stop wasting time. Get your butts into some assets. Lower your liabilities, you know what I'm saying? Stop wasting your bread. Stop wasting your bread going out, you know what I'm saying? Stop wasting your bread in the club, you know what I'm saying? Stop wasting your bread on designer clothes, and stop wasting your bread on companies who don't support you, know what I mean? Who don't rock with you. And that's basically it, man. Know what I mean? That's basically it. But yo, that's my take in this podcast episode. Thank everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Please share this with everybody. You know what I mean? To help my podcast grow. But I am your gracious host, Jupiter 9, and I just want to say peace and love to everybody. Take care. One.